everyone! Today we're breaking down Monsterlinks in Mongil Stardive. What's actually good, where to slot it, and how to get gold traits. Quick shout out. Some of the info comes from the Discord and other creators. I'll put all the links down below. Before anything else, 2 things you need to know. Link Chain skill only works when the Monsterlink is equipped on first slot. You can upgrade it up to level 5 for more damage and less cooldown. Rank effect, the passive, it does not stack. So only need 1 copy of each specific monster in your team. Higher grade Monsterlink give you slightly better numbers. Okay, with that out of the way, which Monsterlinks are actually good? You're looking for a strong rank effect with a short cooldown, or ideally none at all. Also, you want something that can trigger easily and often. Same idea applies to your link chain. You want something that easy to proc, has strong buff or debuff. You basically want to have as many rank effect and link chain skill active as long as possible during any fight to maximize your damage. If you can activate all rank effect, that's roughly 45 to 90% buff to your stats. Activate all 3 link chains roughly give 30% debuff on enemy. Realistically, you might not have all of them active, but that's the concept you're building toward. For your DPS, slots 2 and 3 are usually the same pick, no matter what element you're running. Ice Fist Dude gives bonus crit rate, Scar gives bonus boss damage. Honestly, these 2 should be the very first thing you farm, especially Scar, who spawn daily. For slot 1, you want to pick the one with link chain skill that match with element of your DPS. For fire, electric, or ice, you've got a really strong Monsterlink option. Wind and earth, unfortunately, don't have anything quite that strong yet. You could run these, or consider using Golgak until there's a better option. There are 3 solid choices for slot 1 of support and sub DPS. Eldorado and Fiend has element-specific rank effect, but their link chain skill is very good to pass. Golgak is also not a bad pick, as both of its effect is good. 2 go-to picks for slots 2 and 3. Amon's just solid on character that could constantly attack the boss at least every 10 seconds. Custos May works even on non-Earth characters, if you're running Eldorado in slot 1 to get an Earth damage from its link chain. I can't verify this yet, as rank effect buff/debuff are not shown on screen. Beyond those 2, element-specific picks work perfectly fine. However, early on, you don't need to worry much about these slots. Just use whatever you've got. Let's move on to team setup. If you don't feel like theory crafting your own team, don't worry. Uridil already built a full spreadsheet for this. Have a look at his channel and Excel through link below. Now let's talk traits. Which ones are actually worth chasing? There are 4 core traits worth going after. All of these are either hard to find elsewhere or give the best value, and also usable on literally every character. Cooldown reduction and boss damage is your first priority. Then, crit damage and element weakness damage. Once that's done, repeat the same process for your support and sub DPS. In case you wonder why crit rate isn't in the list, you'd normally sitting at 80% crit rate once you have crit rate on all your armor, and from these 2 Monsterlink. So at that point, crit rate as a trait just isn't worth chasing anymore. In most games, crit rate to crit damage ratio is 1 to 2. Here, it's 1 to 3. So crit damage is just the clearly better pick. And the class-specific stats, suppression, support, brawl, neutralization, their benefit's not that big. And worse, only 1 class actually benefits from each. In my opinion, building Monsterlinks that work on everyone is generally your best bet, as our resource is very limited early on. Alright, let's actually get into how you get gold traits. Here's how to get 2 gold trait Monsterlink. Each step required 10 salmon puree to lock the traits. First, you combine 2 of any monster that each got 1 gold trait. You will get a Monsterlink with 2 gold trait. Second, you combine that to any legendary Monsterlink. You will get legendary Monsterlink with 2 gold trait. Third, combine that with your target Monsterlink. This last step is a coin flip. If you didn't get what you need, just repeat the previous step. Now for 4 gold traits. Take 2 monsters that already each have 2 gold traits and combine them together. At least one of the 2 needs to be legendary tier. Patch 1.2 added a few more ways for us. Trait change is actually pretty solid. You get a good chunk of the resource daily. Trait upgrade, on the other hand, is pretty limited on resource. Last but not least, how to get your hand on gold traits and gold Monsterlink. Simply just keep batch combining whatever Monsterlinks you don't need. From daily farming, dispatch, you would normally get a bunch of gold trait in the process. Remember to set favorite on anything important first, or it will get combined without you noticing. And one more thing, always keep select matching grade enabled. You'd only have a chance to get gold Monsterlink from combining purple and purple Monsterlink. One last tips for farming boss monster. You can farm up to 3 of the same monster per day from the daily request board, but you need to kill one before you can accept a quest for another one. Alright, quick recap before you go. Don't double up on the same Monsterlink. Rank effects don't stack, remember? Focus on your DPS first. Scar and Ice Fist Dude are your priority Monsterlinks. Boss damage and cooldown reduction is the first 2 traits you should get. Then aim for crit damage and elemental weakness damage before moving on to Monsterlink for other team member. Skip crit rate as you're basically already at 80%. And remember, to get 4 gold traits Monsterlink, you only need 1 Monsterlink at prime or gold rarity. Daily farming and dispatch are your main source of gold traits and gold Monsterlinks, so daily stuff is important. That's pretty much all I've got about Monsterlink. Hopefully I did not miss anything, but if I do, or if there are any mistake, please let me know in the comment. Subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Bye!